So can we start?
Yes, yes. Wait for 2 minutes, please.
Yes or no problem?
Yeah, the call from HOD, huh? Please.
Yes or no problem?
Hello, the skin is visible.
Yes.
Sorry, because there was a long discussion, with HOD. Okay. So we were discussing workpiece control, and we were here. So dimension. So tolerance stack means tolerance goes on adding. Like suppose if I say one dimension has 10 plus minus 0.05, other 10 plus minus 0.05. So total it will be 20 plus minus 0.1. And if you are giving 20 plus minus 0.06, then it is not possible to achieve. So that is what is called as the tolerance tax. And in dimension control, this is very important. Now just have a look on this and try to understand this symbol. What is the meaning of this symbol? I'll give 1 minute only. It was on mute. So the meaning of this symbol, can anybody tell me these two lines? Anyone?
Sir, can't recall.
Okay, so this meaning of this is now this surface should be parallel to the surface B. This is the symbol of parallelism. So this surface should be parallel to this surface within 0.08 millimeter, of course.
So, sir, main location that point axiomate when two surfaces are related by geometric parallelism, the datum surface should be
So
located by three locations. इसका मतलब क्या है?
sorry. Hmm?
सर वो
क्या बोल रहे
axiomate समझा? Axiomate है ना सर?
एक्सेमेट नहीं, ये सिंबल समझा क्या पहला
हाँ सर, ये सर.
सिंबल.
सर वो
एक्सेमेट इज व्हेन टू
0.08
surfaces
डिस्टेंस किसके 0.08 डिस्टेंस
0.08
किससे है?
millimeter distance nahi, that is if you rest this if you rate this rest this workpiece on this surface, and if you put a dial indicator and move across this surface, the dial indicator should not show more than 0.08 millimeter variation. It is not distance can be, say, it can be 50, distance can be 50, this can be 25. The meaning of this symbol, this is very important. Meaning of this is this and these two surfaces should be parallel to each other within 0.08. That means the deviation should not be more than 0.08 millimeter, whatever may be the dimensions. That means when you are doing this or when you want to maintain this dimension, you must take the reference. You have to rest it on this surface. I say.
और सर
Actually,
ये जो डी दिया है मतलब
हाँ,
इसके अकॉर्डिंगली ही जो मशीन मतलब जिस सरफेस को मशीन करना होता है उसको ही वो पैरेलल 0.08 और डी ऐसा लिख के आएगा, राइट?
हाँ, और कभी कभी परपेंडिकुलर का भी सिंबल दे देते हो. सो परपेंडिकुलर मीन्स सपोज if it is perpendicular, this surface should be perpendicular to each other within 0.08. Now axiom 8 is when two surfaces are related by geometric tolerance of parallelism. This is a parallelism का symbol or perpendicular. The datum surfaces should be located by three locators. That means this surfaces you have to give three locators. This is the datum surface. This is a symbol for the datum surface. This is what the meaning of axiom 8 is. Very simple it is. That is, this has to be parallel. This surface has to be parallel to this. That is B. So you have to give three locators so that it becomes very stable. That is the meaning. You can give the two locators also, but the two locators will be slightly unstable. So if you provide three locators, it becomes perfectly stable. So now,
सर
here it is now. Yeah.
थ्री लोकेटर्स हमेशा ये एक सिंगल और दो जो है वो कोलिनियर ऐसे रखना है मतलब
सॉरी, थ्री लोकेटर्स है वो जो
एक
डेटम सरफेस है जनरली उसको देते हैं रेफरेंस सरफेस को सो दैट
हाँ
इट्स
सर
अ
पर
स्टेबल.
उनको उनका देने का जो मतलब रखने का वे होगा वो सर एक सिंगल रखेंगे और दो जो होगा वो एक दूसरे के वर्टिकल लाइन के साथ में एक के पीछे एक रखेंगे वो देखो पीछे वाले डायग्राम में वैसे ही
हाँ, see it can be you have to keep little apart. You have to keep little apart. Now here it is not visible because the side view is not sure. Understand, no?
सर
But now
ऐसा नहीं कर
suppose
सकते वो तीन ट्रायंगल के अकॉर्डिंगली नहीं दे सकते एक दोनों ऊपर और एक बीच में ऐसे
हाँ ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. हाँ, but normally the locator should be placed wide apart. That is the rule. The distance, suppose if you are standing, then if you want ourselves to be very stable, then distance between the legs should be apart so that center of gravity falls exactly between the two legs.
ओके सर
So now here, see how the locators are. Now this diameter is 28, diameter is 20, and what we are going to do here, we have to maintain this distance, that is 5 millimeter. This is plus minus 0.05 on the center line. Okay, so the radial distance is 10. Now with respect to the center line, we have to maintain 5 mm and within 0.05. That means you have to take the reference of this center line. I said. Now suppose if you are locating here, okay, and if the diameter of the next piece, suppose if it comes bigger, isn't it? If it comes bigger, then your center line is going to shift, isn't it? I will tell accordingly. I will tell again. Now suppose now I want to mill this tape. Now listen carefully. Now I have placed my end mill at this position here. Here I have position, and this position now is not to be disturbed. For the first workpiece, I have given location here, and end mill I have kept here. Okay, यहाँ पे end mill किया. Now my first piece is luckily it is 20.00. ठीक है, on my end mill I have positioned here. Okay, so after milling I got pakka 5.00 plus minus 0.05 I got it. Now what happens, suppose now this end mill का position हम लोग को disturb नहीं करना. We are not going to move it up and down. End mill will move like this only, in this direction only. It is going to do facing either in this direction or perpendicular to this plane. But it is not going to move up and down because that height is set in order to achieve this dimension. Now suppose second piece if I receive 21, second piece diameter if I receive 21, so by how much the center line is going to shift? This center line is going to shift by how much distance? Suppose the next workpiece which I receive, if that diameter
0.5,
is
right?
21, 0.5
0.5
or by 1 millimeter.
रेडियस सर रेडियस वाइज शिफ्ट होगा 0.5 होगा
हाँ, so 0.5 बराबर है. तो now this distance how much I will get? 4.5,
सर
isn't it?
5.00 हाँ ओके ओके
Correct, no?
सो
Because the center
4.5
line
आप
is
बोल रहे
shifted with respect to now center line, for the center line is shifted by 0.5 up, no? So now for the next workpiece, I will not get 5.00, I will get 4.5 because my cutter is, I cannot move cutter up and down. Cutter has been positioned at this distance yet. So for this next workpiece where the diameter is 21, as the center line is shifted by 0.5 up, I will get distance instead of 5, I am going to get 4.5. Correct? Simple, isn't it?
ओके यस सर यस सर यस
Yes, sir.
गॉट इट
So I am not getting dimension control, isn't it? My dimension control is lost. So now you have to think of the locator, how you are going to set the locators. So where you will locate now? Tell me now.
सर मींस our requirement is for any
Our
diameter which
requirement
is
is
less
we have to maintain
from
from this
center
center
line.
line. We have to maintain 5 mm. It is given clearly, no, in the drawing. The product engineer, the engineer, he has mentioned that he wants. This is what we have seen also in preliminary part analysis. We want to maintain 5 mm from the center line.
Okay, sir.
So we have to, that means we have to place the locator like this, isn't it? So now even if now suppose if I give the locator like this, so even if I next piece, suppose if I receive the diameter is suppose 21 instead of 20. So how the center line is going to shift? This center line is going to shift, isn't it? By 0.5. This center line will remain same. Is it clear? Slightly tricky.
Yes, sir.
If got it, no? So that means this dimension is not going to affect. It is going to remain same. Even if 20 का 21 होएगा या 20 का 19 होएगा 18 होएगा, center line is going to shift in this direction, x direction. ये direction में shift नहीं होएगा. If I place the locators like this, center line is going to shift like this. So depending upon how the dimension is given, you have to place the locator. So now in this case, if I want to maintain this distance 5.00 plus minus 0.05, then I have to keep the locators like this. There is no other way. And this is what is called as the dimension control, and this is what is called the center line theory also. See, this is what I was telling, how the center line shifts. Like suppose if the locators are here and if there is a variation in the diameter, the center line is going to shift this way.
Sir,
Yeah.
with respect to the angle of that locating pins, how we decided that
Means
there is
suppose
poor dimensional control and
like
there is a good dimensional control?
if it is 120 degree, if it is apart, then you will get a good geometric control, isn't it? It is not going to topple. It is not going to topple. But if it is now see how it is going to affect now. Why if the degrees is more, why there is a poor dimension control? Just think mathematically. Why it is giving poor dimension control?
सर सेंट्रल लाइन की शिफ्टिंग में डिफरेंस होगा ना दोनों
Exactly. It is just a trigonometrical calculations. So you have to
सर
have a
फिर
trade-off.
सबसे ज्यादा शिफ्टिंग किसमें होगा अगर 60 डिग्री वाले में अगर मैं 20 का 25 करता हूँ डायमीटर और 120 डिग्री वाले में मैं 20 का 25 करता हूँ सर सबसे ज्यादा ऊपर सेंट्रल लाइन शिफ्ट किसमें होगा
इसमें 120 डिग्री वाले.
ओके
So in 120 degree में you will get good geometric control, but you will have to compromise on dimension control. So you have to decide whether dimension control is important or geometric control is. So if my dimension I want suppose 50 plus minus 0.02, then I will give importance to the dimension control. Then in that case I will compromise on geometric control. So then compromise on geometric control means what I will do, I will take little less cuts, depth of cut. So because I compromise on that doesn't mean that my component should topple or should vibrate or should do chatter marks. But if there is a good geometric control, then you can have more depth of cut. Your machining time will be less. Compromising on geometric control means you have to go for less depth of cut. All right, and your machining time will increase. But geometric control has to be there. And then
Sir,
next is
in the
mechanical.
axiom
Yeah.
9 or 8, they told that you means if there is a clash between geometric control and dimensional control, you have to choose dimensional control first.
Ah, because
Yes,
see,
sir.
finally, see,
And
geometric and dimension control. Because why? Because the dimensions has been given by product engineer, correct? And he has something in mind. What is the assembly? Uh, how it is going to affect the application, correct? And geometric control can be achieved by giving less depth of cut. So even if my machining time increases, that doesn't matter. But I should get dimension control. Understand? No. But suppose
yes,
you
sir.
आपने machining time कम लिया, geometric control you want to try, but if you want to ignore dimension control, then your product is failing. No. What is the use if you are producing the component in 5 minutes instead of 10 minutes, but which is out of control, out of dimension control? It's of no use, no. So that's why in between geometric and dimension control, you have to give preference to the dimension control, isn't it? Obviously. And then mechanical control is nothing but control of forces applied to the workpiece. Matlab what? The workpiece should not deflect, should not distort. There should not be any marks. Hmm. So, what are the requirements for the mechanical control? That workpiece does not deflect because of the tool forces, because of the holding forces. So, suppose if the workpiece is too fragile, or too thin, then you have to place the support accordingly below that. If it is too thin and if you are trying to clamp it, post laga ke, then it will cause some marks. It will break also the component. It will damage the component. So accordingly, you have to take care. Like if I am talking about components, thin-walled components, like an egg, shell components. So their mechanical controls are very important. So rules for the fixed supports are that tool force, it should be opposite to the tool force. Hmm. And generally you have to place the locators exactly opposite to the holding force. Like suppose if you are putting a clamp here, then your locator should be exactly below. Okay, this I think
Sir, can you repeat that point? Sir, can you repeat that point?
like suppose if you are placing the clamp here, then your locator should be exactly below the clamp. Like now here
No,
the
sir.
side view is
उससे भी
not
पहले
there.
आप बोले थे वो
कौन सा?
होल्डिंग
हाँ, like
फिक्स
what I was saying,
सपोर्ट और
अगर
लोकेटिंग के बोले
हाँ मतलब wherever you have tool forces or wherever you have holding forces or clamping forces, इसके नीचे ही आपको locators रखना है. Like suppose locator is here and your holding force is little away, then it is going to press the components at that point because there is no locator exactly below that. That's all, nothing else. That is quite logical also. Hmm? Not to worry much. This you can study on your own because this is important more from jigs and fixture point of view. Hmm? I'll just tell you the important things. Yeah. Now here two alternate locators to simultaneously locate the axis of a cylinder in two planes. Now what do you understand here? यहाँ पे what do you mean by alternate locators? Any idea? Alternate locators are nothing but extra locators, you can say, some, or you can also call as the redundant, isn't it, which is not required but which definitely helps for holding. So like here. Hmm. So that is helpful for you know achieving good geometry control, and which will be helpful for giving good dimension control as well. Hmm. So it is an additional locator, so it is always good. Now this is like, now we have seen symbolically how to place the locators and how the locators look like. But now in practice, what these locators means? So the locators means it is V block. Locators means it can be two jaw chuck, or it can be three jaw chuck, or it can be four jaw chuck, or it can be collet. So collet gives clamping across the circumference. It can be between centers also, that is you are locating between centers a round component, or component is mounted on the mandrail. Hmm. That is hollow component. This is usually a hollow component which is mounted on the mandrail. Hmm. So this is what is your location is. So V block, like now here, this round component is being kept on the V block. So V block, it is like this, isn't it? And it is like this. So your contact point is going to be this and this. So here we are showing the symbol of locator. Here we are showing the symbol of locator. But in practice, it will be done by the V block. Suppose if I am keeping a parallel block here, suppose if I am keeping a parallel block, then the contact point will be here. Contact point will be here. This is how the jaws will. You may be wondering that there are no two jaw chucks, but I have uh, in one lecture I have shown you how to clamp the odd components, isn't it? So this is what is your two jaw chuck is. This is your three jaw chuck. This is your six jaw chuck. This is your four jaw chuck. You can have even five jaw chucks also. Three jaw chuck location is shown like this. So obviously every jaw is going to act as a locator, isn't it? So now when the jaws are closed, so that means these two jaws will act as a locator and this will act as a clamping. So clamping means, as I have told the symbol, this is a filled one and this is your hollow. Alright. This is how the collet looks like. And collet need not be round, it can be square or it can be hexagonal. Only the condition for the collet is that the component should be round. Sorry, component should be bright. Should be in bright condition. It should not be in black condition.
Sir, what is bright condition?
These are bright condition means cold rolled. Cold rolled. The material which is cold rolled or material which is drawn in cold condition, you get a bright surface. The material, if it is hot rolled or in hot condition, what happens? It gets oxidized and there is a scaling on the surface. वो ब्लैक आता है, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना ब्लैक बार ब्राइट बार, तो ब्राइट बार हम लोग ब्राइट फ्लैट मंगाते हैं, तो इट इज इन ब्राइट कंडीशन. समटाइम्स दे ग्राइंड इट एंड सेंड इट आल्सो. So if it is in bright
सर
condition, it can
प्रॉपर्टीज
be
में
clamped.
डिफरेंट होता है. हाँ, प्रॉपर्टीज डिफरेंस होगा ना.
Yeah, there is a variation. There is a changes in the properties also because of the hot rolling and cold rolling. So
और
for
सर
the
वो
collet, you have
राइट.
to ensure that the component should be in bright condition. That is a must.
सर मतलब
हाँ,
कॉलेट में अगर कॉलेट मतलब होल्ड करेगा राइट सर, सिलिंड्रिकल वर्कपीस या फिर रॉड को,
हाँ,
तो फिर
cylindrical. It can be square also, hexagon also. Collet. हाँ.
सर कॉलेट ना पर वर्कपीस तो सिलिंड्रिकल होगा ना.
नहीं नहीं, if हाँ अगर round collet है inside, तो workpiece has to be cylindrical. If the collet is square inside, then workpiece should be square bar. अगर कॉलेट आपका अंदर से हेक्सागोनल है तो you should have a hexagonal bar. ऐसे कॉलेट इट्स
सर
नॉट नेसेसरी. स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है कि कॉलेट खाली राउंड जॉब को ही पकड़ता है, बट कॉलेट कैन बी यूज्ड टू होल्ड स्क्वायर जॉब, हेक्सागोनल जॉब. अकॉर्डिंगली द कॉलेट का शेप विल चेंज.
सर फिर कॉलेट के अंदर जो वर्कपीस बैठेगा कौन से भी शेप का रहना दो, पर वो अगर ब्राइट है मतलब वो उसका फ्रिक्शनल अच्छा आएगा ना, मतलब.
हाँ, ब्राइट है मतलब इट विल कांटेक्ट, द कांटेक्ट विल बी ओवर ऑल द सरफेस, ना एंटायर सरफेस. अगर ब्लैक है, ऑक्सीडाइज है, हाँ, तो कहाँ पे पकड़ेगा, कहाँ पे नहीं पकड़ेगा. एंड इन फ्यूचर द क्वालिटी आल्सो गेट डैमेज बिकॉज ऑफ द स्केल्स.
सर कॉलेट हार्ड मटेरियल का होता है कि सॉफ्ट मटेरियल का होता है
Quality
वर्कपीस
is
से?
made up of spring steel. Collets are made up of spring steel EN47, and it is hardened and ground to 48 RC.
और सर वो जो
But
वर्कपीस होल्ड करेगा, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम जो होल्ड करता है वर्कपीस वो सॉफ्ट रहता है ना उससे.
that is generally 30 RC. But in regular use, because of the use, हाँ, ऐसा नहीं कि if it is 48 RC, that means उसका life infinite रहेगा. Understand ना? Because there will be some oxidized scales, so frictions होते रहेगा, isn't it? If you use bright and if you use black, so there are two things. One is because of the if it is a bright bar, then clamping will be good. Life of the collet will also increase. If it is a black, clamping will not be good, and there will be reduction in the life of the collet, obviously, because of the collets, because of the scales. That scales will have abrasive actions on the collet. The scales also get traps in the collet, isn't it? And slowly it will erode the surface of the collet.
सर वो लाइफ विल नॉट बी गुड, ये पॉइंट समझा, पर वो होल्ड क्यों नहीं करेगा वो नहीं समझ रहे.
Because the surface is not completely flat, no? If it is a bright, no, and if it is a ground, the surface is flat. Whenever it is oxidized, it is not even, no, and it is blackish in color. So there is a scale formation. That scale formation is not even, no, on the circumference. It
ओके
is
सर.
random scale formation. So it is not perfectly round. So your collet is round, but your workpiece is out of round. So even if it is out of round by 50 microns, the grip is lost, isn't it?
यस सर.
Yeah.
सर
ठीक है
मतलब
फिर,
ब्लैक
हाँ,
सरफेस
have a
फिनिश
break.
होगी
We'll
ना.
continue. Sorry.
सर मतलब ब्लैक सरफेस जो होता है आप बोल रहे हो वो फिनिश नहीं
हाँ,
होगी ना ठीक से.
हाँ, जनरली हाँ, ब्लैक सरफेस मीन्स इट इज बेसिकली ऑक्सीडाइज, नो, स्केल्ड वाला रहता है ना, स्केल फॉर्मेशन वाला. So if the circumference is out of round by 0.1, let us say, normally 0.1 0.2 का oxidation हो जाता है. So if it is, see, now imagine the quality is within 0.02, collets are ground and पक्का 0.0, and आपका workpiece है, it is out of round by 0.2, isn't it? So at some places it will hold, some places it will not hold, ना, ऐसे.
सर तो ऐसा बोल सकते हैं वो टोटल आउट ऑफ राउंड जाएगा वो 0.4 के स्केल में होगा.
हाँ, if it is, if you control the scaling within 0.04, then you can get a grip. All right.
पर मैं वो बोल रहा था कि अगर हमारा वर्कपीस है वो 0.2 से बाहर है और हमारा जो कॉलेट हमने जो मैन्युफैक्चर किया है उसका टॉलरेंस है 0.2 से वो पार हो सकता है ऐसे.
नहीं नहीं,
तो सर
collets are
टॉलरेंस.
always 0. Collets are manufactured always within 0.02.
हाँ सर, तो समझो उसका
micron.
लिमिट 0.2 है, उसके ऊपर तो होगा नहीं.
हाँ,
तो सर
0.0. So it and
सर
if the
टॉलरेंस अगर ऐड हुए तो
हाँ
0.4 होगा ना
नहीं दिस अभी these are the
मैक्सिमम
two different products ना, एक कॉलेट है और एक वर्कपीस है ना, और टॉलरेंस ट्रैकिंग का हम लोग इट इज फॉर वन सिंगल प्रोडक्ट ऐसे, डोंट मिक्स अप दैट.
नहीं सर
व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग
अगर
दैट
टोटल
अभी
आउट
आपका
का
वर्कपीस,
प्रोबेबिलिटी निकाल रहे हैं
हाँ टोटल आउट ऑफ राउंडेज इज से 0.2, ओके 0.2 आउट ऑफ राउंडेज राउंड है, एंड यू आर होल्डिंग इन द कॉलेट, तो कॉलेट इज 0.02 का राउंड, एंड ये एक्सेंट्रिसिटी है पॉइंट का, तो एट सम प्लेसेस इट विल होल्ड, सम प्लेसेस इट विल नॉट होल्ड, द एरिया ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट विल नॉट बी पूरा सरफेस.
सर द मैक्सिमम limit at which it won't hold may be 0.4 right then
No, it will have a grip at certain points only. Certain points only.
okay sir.
If that variation is less, instead of 0.2, suppose if the variation is 0.03 or 0.04, then it can have a grip, not otherwise.
Okay sir.
Okay, we'll continue next time. Thank you.